go to the next speaker, please.
Our next speaker today is Natalia Sokolova, the co-founder and managing partner of SGG World Single Family Office and Strategic Guidance Group. She's a trusted member and speaker of prestige at domestic and international family office networks and conferences. She has recently co-founded Skins GG, which is a health, wellness, and lifestyle platform for gamers to help manage various aspects of increased gaming activity due to COVID. Ms. Sokolova graduated from the University of Maryland with a bachelor's in finance and international business. Natalia is a member of the Russian Nobility Society, National Investor Relations Institute, and National Association of Professional Women. Now, let's welcome Natalia Sokolova to deliver her keynote on COVID-19's impact on health and wellness in the gaming community.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate everybody's participation and having me here as well. Absolutely, COVID-19 has absolutely changed the way people live, how the companies operate their businesses. As a member of a single family office and a member of many family offices organization, it's very clear right now that a lot of families are looking for more non-traditional investments and charitable activities that are strategically aligned with the impact of COVID-19. Family offices' usual way of conducting business is very personal, intimate, and face-to-face. That's all changed now, and now they're forced to adapt to a very digital way of communicating. One industry that we're devoting more and more time right now, which is up very drastically since the quarantine started, is the gaming industry. Since March 2020, online gaming has increased more than 75% according to Verizon. With education, meeting, conferences moving online, the gaming industry is more important now than ever. With a community of 2.8 billion people gaming daily, and with the global gaming market projected to reach 160 billion by the end of this year, it is a space that needs a lot of attention and structure. What COVID has created in this environment with people are largely at home, with no social events, with no physical jobs for majority of the population, and government funding that's enabling people to actually receive more subsidies from staying at home when they're actually working, if they have lost their job due to COVID. Also, if family lost their jobs due to COVID, they don't have to pay rent and are given a whole year to pay it back after the quarantine ends. I just read this week that about 30% of Americans' households are not paying their rent right now. As a result, the majority of population has a lot of free time. Social gatherings are being replaced by video conferencing and gaming sessions. What most people don't realize is that gamers are very social within their gaming communities. Majority of online sessions are played amongst other players rather than conducting solo. According to Entertainment Software Association, 75% of American households have at least one gamer. That's 240 million Americans. Now their non-gamer family members and friends are joining their gaming community. It is growing and becoming a significant part of the population that cannot be ignored. I would like to provide some interesting stats on gaming. The average age of a gamer is between 35 and 44 years old. 79% of gamers say game provide relaxation and a stress relief. There's about 46 million gamers that have disabilities, and 55% of parents say that they play video games with their children. You can see that from this data that gaming is a force for good and is helping people to cope with stress, PTSD, disabilities, to bond with their children, to acquire new skills, new knowledge, and to socialize online, which is very important during the COVID outbreak. Gaming is helping the world population to deal with the situation coronavirus put us on so many different levels. Let's talk a little bit about education. For all online education is gamified. So now, right now, schools have a very tough decision to make, whether on open or not. I mean, what's currently going on, I'm in Los Angeles right now, and I don't see it very likely for the kids to physically go back to school next month. This means that education will be online through gamifying apps and video conferencing. Last year, over 1,000 universities in the United States offered scholarship for gamers, academic scholarship for gamers. Many of universities have esports teams. They're early adopters. Many universities right now, including Harvard, Cal Berkeley, UCLA, Cambridge, all announced that they're not physically opening their doors for the school next year. It will be online only. That means that non-gamer students will be included in gaming community and will not by choice, but by necessity. COVID forces education, entertainment, socializing to be online. Isolation, fear, security, loss of jobs create a lot of mental issues. And gaming has been proven to address mental health and to help with depression and PTSD. Many therapists are turning to games as a way to treat their patients. With VR, gaming even used to treat chronic and acute pain. On the other hand, increasing gaming activity also leads to health and wellness issues. Prolonged sitting session, uncomfortable chairs, lack of movements and time spent outside, sleep disorders, pain in the hands, wrists, shoulders, back, neck, vision problem, headaches, dizziness, the list is pretty big. So with the world switching to digital life, we need to begin addressing these health concerns immediately. What we are doing to help address this problem is we're creating a centralized lifestyle and wellness platform for the gaming community that addresses the needs of gamers. Skins with the Z.gg is a name and a website for the company we're building. We'll have a portal for health practices, wellness education for gamers, offer supplements, topical creams to help gamers address their needs. And in August, in a few weeks, we'll add a free job portal to help gamers to connect with all employers seeking to hire gamers. It will be free for gamers, and it will really help for gamers to get the job they need in the space. It is estimated that demand for esports channels will create nearly 2 million jobs over the next 5 years. And the current HR, hiring, and staffing firms are very ill-equipped to service this emerging category. Gaming is a great way to empower people to change the current global situation. With many new companies entering gaming space, NGOs, large education organizations should take a closer look to the importance of the gaming industry in the current world. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Natalia. In a short notice, you joined us, and surprisingly, I'm very shocked to learn that the average age is 35 to 44, and 46 million disabled people are using some or the other type of gaming, and 55% of the parents are playing with their children. It's very interesting statistics. No. And one more thing, the gamification of education is definitely a way to go. It will really engage them, and because it will give them the hands-on experience. I think I would like to work with you on some of these things, especially on the education field. So since the gamers are helping by staying home to prevent the spread of COVID, and how do you think the vaccination will come into play and affect the gaming industry?
That's a great question. First, I really don't anticipate that vaccination will be available for the masses this year. By then, the digital system implemented globally due to the COVID limitation will become a new norm. The system will be in place and the new habits will be formed. Many people will be well adapted to it and the gaming will continue to grow. One thing we also can ignore is the use of the mobile devices, smartphone gaming devices. Percentage of users who play mobile games will rise about 20% by 2020. That's about 2 billion people worldwide, which is a very significant number. Additionally, like I just mentioned, being a gamer is a proxy to ultimate sheltering is in a place. It keeps people entertained, they're not bored, they're not seeking physical form of socializing. And plus, we see such things in Fortnite concert. the variety of entertainment options that can be initiated with this larger gamut platforms are absolutely only limited by your imagination.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your Skinsy business. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
MCs, take